Hi everyone and welcome to the PlantStock channel. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jesse, and tonight I thought I would focus on some news regarding Oatly, the vegan milk company, or basically the vegan dairy company. It seems that there's some news that they're about to IPO soon, and we're going to talk about that and see what possibilities there are regarding that. And also, could it be through a SPAC? And that's something we're going to focus on tonight. But as always, guys, before we start this, I would really appreciate an early thumbs up, since it really does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps spreads the message. Also, if you want to be part of getting more information regarding Oatly and other plant-based companies, make sure to subscribe. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. So maybe if we first begin with looking into what is Oatly. Well, if we take a look at their page, it says here, our sole purpose as a company is to make it easy for people to turn what they eat and drink into personal moments of healthy joy without recklessly taxing the planet's resources in the process. Oatly was founded back in the 1990s and is based on Swedish research from Lund University. The company patented enzyme technology copies nature's own process and turns fiber-rich oats into nutritional liquid food that is perfectly designed for humans. Yeah, so this company is based in Sweden, where I live at the moment actually, and the headquarters is about 10 miles from where I live, between 10 to 20 miles. And I've been using their products for years and years. I must say, they're pretty great. Their whole thing is obviously plant-based dairy, and they have an equivalent for basically anything you would find in the dairy side when it comes to drinkables and what you use as food. Not cheese as of yet, but a lot of things. They have an oat drink, form of milk substitutes here. Also have some form of coffee milk that I have noticed that a lot of people who are not vegans or plant-based, they really love that product. It's really creamy, it's really good. I drink it sometimes myself just because it is that creamy and tasteful. And they have these special on-the-go drinks that is some equivalent to energy drinks, I guess, but healthier. And they have the Oatgurt, that is an equivalent to yogurt, of course. And yeah, pretty many different versions, natural, vanilla, strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry raspberry. And then they have these cooking versions. The creamers to make the food, creamier and thicker, both organic and non-organic. And then Turkish yogurt. I don't know about where you guys live. In Sweden anyways, that's really popular. And yeah, actually they do have some form of equivalent to cheese, like cream cheese. And vanilla custard and whippable creamy oat. And they also do have some ice creams. So basically, think about dairy products. That's what they represent. But in their own words, a sustainable and more healthy product. So we come back to the question, are they about to IPO? Which would probably be very interesting for a lot of us guys who are interested in plant-based companies. Well, if we look at Business Insider, with the title Oatly, the popular alternative milk company backed by Oprah, could go public this year amid red-hot IPO market. And here we get the information that it is backed by Oprah Winfrey, Natalie Portman, and Blackstone, and that it could actually go public this year, which was actually initially reported by CNBC, and I saw an article in Barron's as well. And this Swedish-based company has raised about $200 million as of yet and gotten a valuation of around $2 billion since last July. And even though I'm really used to this company and I've eaten and consumed their products for years and years, it's apparently only been in the US since 2017. And Oatly has recorded $200 million in sales in 2019 and expected to double that figure to around $400 million in 2020 and be finally profitable in 2021. And according to CNBC, Oatly could raise as much as $1 billion in their public debut. The IPO would come amid a frenzy for IPOs in recent months, with high-profile unicorns like Airbnb and DoorDash being well received by investors in their December debut. Now, this brings us to the next question here, and it is, how will the company IPO, and will it be a standard IPO? If we look at the article here in the Investment U, they're looking to go public, hopefully during 2020, and reports claim that the company is talking with advisors about listing 2021. However, it is unclear which direction the company will go. So they have three choices here, guys. That's the standard IPO, which would be that they file a traditional IPO and follow the standard IPO processes, which could sometimes take months. In this case, it's possible Oatly would decide to file confidentiality with the SEC to gauge demand. But another thing that I would find really encouraging and interesting is acquisition. So what we're talking about here is some form of SPAC. And why I do find that interesting is that just recently there was a SPAC that started not long ago in November. That SPAC is called Natural Order Acquisition Corp. Now, naturally, this would be very exciting considering that we have seen a lot of successful SPACs starting up last half year. Even though they did have a really huge run up, eventually some of them did fall down quite hard, but depending on the company, the fundamentals, they will be doing well sooner or later. And a good example of that would be, of course, Tattooed Chef. Now, if we take a look at the company, the NOACU, they announced in November 13 that they're closing of $230 million initial public offering, which includes full exercise of the underwriter's over-allotment option. And if we look at the company here, the company is led by founders Paresh Patel and Sebastiano Coscia Castiglioni. The company is a blank check company formed for the purpose of effecting a business combination with one or more businesses. It is the company's intention to pursue prospective targets that are focused on technologies and products related to, listen now guys, plant-based food and beverages, alternative protein, and other alternative to animal products. The proceeds of the offering will be used to fund such business combinations. Now, to me, guys, this sounds super interesting because I don't know if you know how SPACs work, but if it is that they're going to merge with, for instance, Oatly, and when we do find that out, usually these SPACs always start at around $10, so it's only gone up about $1 as of yet. That's because we don't know which company they're merging with. But I could feel quite safe with saying that if it is Oatly, because I do know a lot of people have been waiting for Oatly's IPO. If it is Oatly, I do see this SPAC really flying up quite quickly. Since I was part of the Tattooed Chef SPAC, FMCI, I saw them flying up from $10 up until I think $26 or $27 before they eventually merged. And I could definitely see the same thing here, if not even higher. So guys, let me know, share a little here. What do you think? Do you think there's a possibility that Oatly could IPO through a SPAC, or would it be the standard process? Obviously, there's another choice here also, according to Investment U, and that is that they remain private. While this may not be the option investors want to hear, it is still a possibility. There are no definite Oatly IPO plans in place, and it's currently speculation. Well, you heard it there, guys. We don't really know what to expect as of yet. Are they IPOing even this year? Will they do the standard IPO process? Will they stay private, or could it be a SPAC? And if it is the SPAC, guys, we don't know yet. Then take a look at Natural Order Acquisition Corp. I do find that company interesting in itself. And if you're a plant-based investor, as I am, you might want to invest in it nonetheless. But I just want to make it clear, guys, this is just pure speculation, especially regarding the SPAC here, guys. So I'm not saying that I believe it's going to be a merge between NOACU and Oatly, but it's an interesting idea if that could happen. And why not? Well, guys, that was everything for today. I hope you found some value in this information. And if you did, please smash that like button. And if you want to be part of this plant-based journey, you want to get more information regarding Oatly and other plant-based companies, feel free to subscribe. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice. These are just my own opinions and thoughts and my speculations. Do with them as you please. But always be careful, guys. Invest safe. Hope to see you soon. Peace out.